Chess can be difficult to teach and hard for some students to learn. Youth Development Systems, Inc. holds a provisional patent on the Fun with Chess Learning System Beginner's Chessboard. It makes learning chess easier. Many parents, teachers, and after-school program administrators have told us that they are very happy because our beginner's chessboard allows students to set up with very little assistance. The typical beginner's chessboard uses short arrows to show the direction that pieces can move. They cannot display the relative range the pieces can move. Their king and queen movements almost look the same. The king can only move one square at a time, while the queen can move as many squares as the board allows. Our diagrams are much clearer and make it easier for students to visualize the move on an actual chessboard. Pawns can move 1 or 2 squares forward on their initial move and 1 square forward thereafter, unless capturing another piece. Pawns can only capture pieces that are on a forward and diagonal square. The typical beginner's chessboards show the pawn's basic move with a forward arrow and the capture movement with 2 diagonal arrows. This is confusing because it implies that the pawn can either move forward or diagonally and does not address the option to move 1 or 2 squares on the initial move. We use 2 different diagrams for the basic move and the capture. This is much clearer for students. Most chess instructors suggest students castle as early in the game as possible. Castling is one of the first maneuvers taught after moving the 6 chess pieces. Castling on the king side or queen side can be confusing. None of the typical beginner's chessboards offer any help regarding castling. We present a clear diagram that shows how many squares and which direction the pieces move. Chess students must communicate the positions of chess pieces by referring to the rank and file. Often, reference to how, where, and the directions chess pieces can move are stated as moving along a rank, a file, or a diagonal. Learning to communicate the position and directions of chess pieces is a must. The FWC Beginner's Chessboard makes understanding this chess terminology easier. As you can see from the 2 diagrams, how you castle from the king side depends on whether you are playing black pieces or white pieces. This is because the queen's initial position is always on the square of her own color. The opposite is true for the king. That means the black king will be on a white square and the white king will always be on the black square when it is time to castle. The FWC Beginner Chessboard always focuses on black pieces for the player playing black and white pieces on the player playing white. Our board gives both players the proper visual perspective on the diagrams. This matters greatly when demonstrating things like board setup or castling. The typical beginner's chessboard is biased towards one player. Our board has no bias. The typical beginner's chessboard displays a very short text explanation of how pieces move. The FWC Beginner Chessboard gives each purchaser 60 days access to view fun, avatar-narrated instructional videos. There are separate videos for each of the instructional diagrams on our chessboard. Please press the buy button below or go to www.funwithchess.com/bc to purchase the FWC Beginner's Chessboard. Call 800-906-9759, extension 1 for more information. We make learning chess easier.